A Bible. We have got a Bible, and there cannot be any more Bible. It's the great objection to continuing revelation. The canon is closed, the book is finished, God has said his last word. But here is what almost no one stops to notice. The word Bible simply means the library. And nowhere, in any of its books, does it ever close itself. Search every page. Not one verse says, no more scripture, or no more prophets, or the canon is now sealed. The Bible is not one book. It's a library, written, rewritten, and edited, in the words of one Harvard historian, by a mixed assortment of sacred penmen over many centuries. And there is a trap in the claim itself. To rule out new revelation, you would need a revelation saying so, which the Bible never gives. But doesn't Revelation say, if any man shall add to these things? Read it closely. The Greek says this book, singular, the scroll of Revelation, which circulated alone for 200 years before a bound Bible even existed. The same warning appears in Deuteronomy, 1,000 years before the Old Testament was finished. It is an ancient anti-tampering curse, stamped on single scrolls from royal treaties to the Greek Old Testament. Even the skeptic Bart Ehrman agrees. It is a copyist's curse, not a closing of the canon. So who drew the lines? Men did, over centuries, and they argued the whole way. The first canon was a heretic's, around the year 144. The oldest list we have, from about 170, is missing Hebrews, James, and Peter, and includes books we later threw out. 7 New Testament books were disputed for generations. The first list that matches our 27 exactly comes in 367, 3 centuries after Christ. And the Catholic canon, it was not closed by decree until the year 1546, at the Council of Trent, with a curse attached to anyone who disagreed, 1500 years after Christ. And it happened for one reason: to answer the Reformation. Meanwhile, Luther was shoving 4 books to the back of his own Bible, dismissing the letter of James as an epistle of straw. Here is the part that ends the argument. Christians still don't agree today. The Protestant Bible has 66 books, the Catholic 73, the Eastern Orthodox more, the Ethiopian Orthodox 81, including the Book of Enoch. And the Bible in Jesus' own language, Syriac, left 5 books out of the New Testament entirely. Whose closed canon? And the Bible itself? Its pattern is wide open. Jude quotes the Book of Enoch as prophecy. Paul quotes Greek poets and calls their words true. The Scriptures name more than a dozen lost books and 2 of Paul's own letters that never made the cut. As an apostle put it, virtually every prophet of the Old and New Testament added Scripture to what he received. The canon didn't fall from heaven closed, it grew. Now, the strongest objection deserves a fair hearing. The foundation, it is said, was laid once, the apostles, the faith once delivered. It is a serious argument, but Paul's foundation included prophets too, a living office. Once delivered describes the faith, not the end of God's voice, and the very letter that says it, Jude, quotes Enoch. And if Scripture truly sealed itself, why are the canons still different? The honest Latter-day Saint claim isn't that anything goes, it is that the canon is open, because God still speaks. In 1830, the Book of Mormon answered the objection by name. Thou fool, that shall say, a Bible, we have got a Bible, and we need no more Bible. Know ye not that there are more nations than one? The canon didn't close because God stopped speaking. It closed because men stopped listening. Lights and perfections.